So in this part of the course, I want to teach you how to design your both paperback and Kindle faster. Now usually before I design my book cover, I used to do it like this. I used to go ahead and design the Kindle book cover first. Then later I turn the Kindle book cover into paperback, but that takes a longer time compared to this other method which I reversed. Now the new method I found out that's actually quicker is that you design the paperback first, and then you turn the paperback into Kindle. It makes it so much easier if you do it like that, because you plan at once and you do everything at once. Now in this particular video, I want to show you exactly how to do that. Now most people, when they are doing their paperback, they don't go to Amazon and get the correct size for their book. Amazon has a correct size for each book cover. Yes, so Amazon has a correct size for each book cover. So before you actually start designing your book cover, you need to get the correct size for your book cover. You need to calculate it. Amazon has a calculator for that, and they give you a template which you can use to design your book cover. And the template is based on things like the number of pages. Yes, so it's based on things like that. Now let's say I want to design a book cover. Yes, I want to design this book cover, but I don't know where to start. So to design this book cover, the first thing you have to do is come here and look for Amazon KDP. Amazon KDP book cover calculator. Yes, it is this one here, Amazon KDP book cover calculator. So you just type that in Google and let it operate and open by itself. Now when it opens, you go ahead and click on this first one. It says KDP cover calculator Amazon. So you click on this. You can open it in a new tab. I like opening a new tab so that if I get a problem, I can come back here. So you open this in a new tab. As you can see, this is the website. Yes, so this is the site where you have to calculate the template you want to use for your book. So first things first, they're asking you for binding type. As you can see here, binding type. When you reach this part of binding type, you click on this and select paperback. So you want a paperback. Yes, not a hardcover, you want a paperback. So you click here and make sure that it's on paperback. Then interior type, so you click here, you'll see two options, premium and standard color. You see actually three options. There's black and white here, premium, standard color. So you choose black and white, you leave it on black and white. After this, they say paper type. You click here and you check there's cream paper and white paper. So I'm going to use white paper, so you choose white paper. Then there's page turn directions. So click here. The first one is always the correct one, left to right, because it is on by default on it. Yes, so this first one is always the correct one. It's for books which are in countries like USA, Nigeria, or any other country. We always turn our books from left to right. Yes, now for Arab countries, for places like Arab countries, those guys turn their books from right to left. So for us, we want to do on left to right. Always use left to right. So you click on left to right, this one, and by default it is on left to right. So you select this first one. Now measurement units, you click here and select inches. Yes, make sure it's in inches. Click here and you have it in inches. Then interior trim size. Yes, so interior trim size, you click here and you choose your trim size. You can choose your 5.5 by 8.5. Yes, then you can also choose your you can choose 6 by 9. If you're doing a 6 by 9 book, you choose the corresponding size which is corresponding with your interior design. If your book cover is in 8.5, you choose 8.5 by 11 inches. So you choose from here. Make sure you do your selection from here right away. So me, I'm going to choose 5.5 by 8.5 for this particular book cover. So I'll click 5.5 by 8.5 inches. So click here and make sure it is selected. Now page count. Now this one is the part which most people do not get well. They don't do it well. So here you go ahead and count the number of pages which are in your book. Count all of them. If your book has 50 pages, you come here and write 50 pages. If your book has 100 pages, you write here 100 pages. So let's say for this book, let's assume that our book has at least 180 pages. So I'll do 180 pages. Yes, now After writing my 180 pages here, I'll click on the side here. You can see that it's telling me to calculate dimensions. So I'll click on calculate dimension. Let it calculate the dimensions. You can see that it has calculated. Now it has given me a layout here, template, which I can work with. Yes. So after it has given me this template, all I have to do is now click download template. I click here to download this template. Now, as you can see, this template is the correct one because I can see the barcode is around here. So if you see the barcode is around here, that means it is the correct one. If the barcode is not here, that means it is the wrong one. You need to get the correct one. So all I have to do now is click on download template and let it download the template for me. So it's going to download the template. After it has downloaded the template, then I can start using it. So I'll click start download and let it download the template. Now it brings it into formats. It can come in a PDF form and another one is in JPG format. So you're going to select one of them and use on Canva. So as you can see, the cover template is here, as it says cover template. So I'll just open a new folder here and call it a cover temp. So I'll call it cover. Okay, it's cover. So let me just put it here, put it inside here, double click on it and let it open. So as you can see, it has opened here. All I have to do is just click on it, click here and extract the thing, extract it. So I'm extracting this inside this. So you can see that it has been extracted. So from here, if I double click on this, you're going to see what we have here. Double click on the image and open it and let it open like this. This is what we have now. Yes, we have all the measurements that we need. Right now we have all the measurements that we need. So from here onwards, before I go further, let me first tell you. You see, in some cases you're going to find that when you download, if your book, like for example, the pages of your book is smaller, and then this part here is going to be smaller. Yes. Now if this part is smaller, I'll tell you what to do with it later. But for now, let me first finish what I'm trying to do. So you have this template. Now from this template, all you have to do is go to Canva. Yes, you go to Canva, you click here and open Canva. Open your Canva and then you go to Canva and try to work on your template. Yes. Now, as you can see, now I have Canva here opened with this thing side by side. All I have to do is just click on this and drag it to this side, drag it on Canva. I click and drag it here. You can see here, and I leave it. Yes, that is the first way for me to upload a template inside Canva. Yes, as you can see, it is now uploading. While it's uploading, I show you the next way of uploading a template inside Canva. Then the other way is to come to this create a design, click on it and come down to this thing that says import files. Yes, then you click on import files and then select the file which you want to upload. So you select the file which you want to upload there and then it will be uploaded. Now from here, all you have to do now is start working on the book cover. So as I said, I think dragging and dropping is actually much faster and easier. So you just drag and drop it inside. So you just open, make sure this is open, make sure your folder is open, drag this and drop inside here and make sure it has just been dragged and dropped. And then you can see that it's uploading. Then you click on view and it will show you where the thing is. So you can see it has brought me here and it shows that it's uploading here. This is the first one you uploaded. This is the one I've just uploaded now. So you click on it, then after clicking on it, double click on it and make sure it opens into this. Yes, so it's going to open into this. Now from here, all you have to do is say use in design. So click on use in design and it will create for you this kind of untitled design. Yes, so if it has created untitled design, you go ahead and click here and call it maybe book covers, like that, and click enter, and that is now the name. You give it any name you want from here. Now this is one of the most important parts of this book cover design. This is what no one is going to show you for free. This is what no one is going to show you on YouTube. Now once you have uploaded this, the first thing you have to know is that Amazon does not want this to be in the final product. They don't want this template to be inside the final product, and the only way to avoid this is to remove it. How do you remove it before you actually design? And that's what I'm going to show you. So the first thing you need to do is to activate your guides and rulers. You have to activate these rulers up here. I've already showed you how to activate the rulers. So all you have to do, come here to file, click on file. After this, click on view settings, click on view settings, then show rulers and guides. Click on show rulers and guides, then you make sure you click on show rulers and guides. If I click on this, you can see the rulers have disappeared. If I come back to file, I click on view settings, I click on show rulers and guides, you can see my rulers and guides are here. Now since rulers and guides are here, all you have to do is now come here and drag these lines to put on the mark of Amazon. See where there's white? Yes, you put lines where there's white, you demarcate for yourself. Now to demarcate, all I have to do is come here. First of all, I'll drag it and put it on this line where the white ends. Yes, I'll leave that there. Go ahead and drag another one and put it where this white ends here, where the white space, the white, when I say white, I'm meaning this place, this white place, this white space. You can see I'm putting the cursor, I'm putting the lines where the whites end. Now you come this side, you also drag one and bring it to this part where white ends. Yes, put it there. Then you drag another one and put it at the extreme end, at the edge here. Yes, then you drag another one, you drag another one and put it here where this white ends. Yes, then you drag another one and put it here at this end part. Then you drag another one and put it also here at this end, and you drag the last one and put it also here. Actually, it's not the last one. You drag it and put it there, leave it there, and then now you deal with the spine. On the spine, you drag this and put on the spine where the white ends here, where the white of the spine ends. You drag another one to that same area where the white of the spine ends. Yes, here. Then you drag another one and put it where this white ends again, and then you drag a last one and put it where this white ends, this white area ends. So now you can see that is what we have. Yes, now if I click on this, now this is not all, so there's this space. Actually, this space is very important. See this yellow space, this space should be left for the barcode. Yes, this space should be left for the barcode. That means there's nothing you can put on this part here. So this part has to be blank. It's, as a rule of thumb, it should be blank as a must, because Amazon uses it for printing their barcode. So what you do, you're going to demarcate that place, that area, also using a line. So all you have to just get a line here and drag it and put it on top of this like this. Let's leave the line there. That means this place you cannot go beyond this part. Yes, you cannot go beyond this area, so that you can leave it like that. Now from here, you're not going to use this part, you're not going to use this. All you have to do is just click and add a new page. You can see now you have your markings all here. Yes, you have all your lines here. Now you can easily design your design. You can easily start creating your design using these markings, using these grid lines. Yes, so if you continue adding more pages, they'll all come with the lines. So the next thing you have to do is make sure the lines are locked. So all you have to do is just left click, come to this thing which says guidelines. Actually, right click, then come to this thing which says guidelines, then come here, the thing which says lock guides. Yes, this thing says guides, and come here and lock guides, lock the guides. So the guides have been locked. You see, all guides are locked. Now these guides have been locked. Even if you do what, they will not move. Yes, so they will not move, and that is good for you. Yes, that is good for you. Now we have all this space now that we can work in. Now the first thing we have to do is get our book cover, like sample book covers. Yes, if you are trying to design a book cover for Amazon KDP, you're going to go to Amazon and get your sample book covers and put them on this page, on this particular page. Put them here. The books you want to copy designs from, display all of them here on this page. Upload all of them and display them on this page. After that, then you're going to start actually design the actual book cover on this particular page, on the next page. So all you have to do is come here and get your book covers. Let me go and get one of these book covers that we have been designing. So wait a bit. So this is one of the book covers that someone sent via the group. Yes, so this is the book cover. Now I'll just put it here and extend it so that I can see what I would like to design. Yes, so this is exactly what I would like to design. Now if you look at this book cover, first of all, let me point out some of the things on this book cover. As you can see, the word acid reflux, this is okay, making it big like this, but this word easy is not supposed to be big. Yes, now this is the thing, you should consider hierarchy. Now when you're designing a book cover, you're trying to promote your book, the word that you want the customer to see should be the boldest word should be what you want the customer to see. You want the customer to see acid reflux cookbook. You want them to know that this cookbook is for acid reflux. So you need to make the word acid reflux big and then minimize all the rest. Yes, for example, if you look at this book cover, you're going to see that this word easy is taking over acid reflux. Yes, so you don't want this. Actually, I know why you made this word easy big, because you want to attract customer. You want to let them know that your whatever are easy to make. Most customers actually don't care about the things being easy. You understand, eh? So all you have to do is make sure that your acid reflux is big enough to cover the subject matter. So you need to also fight for balance. Now there are very many principles of graphic designs. Yes, there are thousands. There are very many. As I'm telling you, there are very many principles of graphic design. But the most important principle of graphic design is balance. Balance is like the god of all the principles, because all the other principles of graphic design are fighting for balance. They're just fighting for balance. They all want to achieve balance. So balance is like their core. So if you know how to balance the words well, then you're going to understand. You're going to do this. You're going to master this graphic design thing, how to design your book cover. So as I was saying, balance is like the mother of all graphic design. The moment you master balance, then you have mastered all the other principles of graphic design, because the most important one is balance. So you need to balance, and when you say balance, every element fight for balance, whether it is text, images, or even shapes, colors, empty space, all are fighting for balance. So if you know how to balance them very well, then you're one step ahead of the other graphic designer who has learned from online, who has just learned online, because for you already know the balancing part of it. Now to balance something like this, the first thing you need to do is deal with this acid reflux. You identify the most important word in your book cover. So in this particular book cover, the word acid reflux is the most important. So you just make sure acid reflux appears the biggest. So all you have to do is come here and make sure you get text. In fact, let me first give it a certain background so that it can just look different. It doesn't look white. So I'll just color it. Click here, click on it, and then color it. Give it maybe, let me say, red or darker red, something like that. So I'll just give it that. Yes. So now after this, all I have to do is come here and do the word acid reflux. So click on text and then select a text which you think may work for it. So all you have to just click on this one, click here and do acid reflux. Right, make it capital. So acid reflux. Start with the words. Now all I have to now play with this word. Yes, first of all change the font. So use the tall font, Anton, or the other font which is called Impact. Either Anton or Impact, they are the tall fonts. So you look for them. You either apply Anton or you apply Impact. So let's leave it on Anton. So you can see this word acid reflux, and I put it here. Just put it here and see how it looks. Yes. So you make sure it is within this. You make sure you respect this line from here up to here. Make sure your text do not go outside these lines. Yes, only text. Make sure your text do not go outside this line, but images or shapes can go outside this line. You understand what I'm saying? Only text cannot go outside this line, but images and shapes can go outside the line because they can be cut off. They're called bleed. Yes, so you make sure your text does not go out of this line. Now that's also one way to create balance. So acid reflux, you can see now the word acid reflux. Now I'm trying to balance it between this. You try to balance it between this line and this line. Yes, between this line and this line, then up and down. So you try to balance it like that. So I'll just leave it here, acid reflux. Now the word easy. Yes, so easy, I don't need easy to be big, I need it to be small. And the best, if I want to attract anyone's attention to the word easy, then all I have to do is use a nice looking font. Yes, and then another thing, this is what I'm going to tell you now. You need to notice this. Yes, this is one of the techniques. If you want a good handwriting font, yes, just come to this side here, around here, look for the good handwriting font, scroll through and see the one which looks good on others, then pick it. So I'll scroll through and try to find a good handwriting font, and then which I'll use in my book cover. So I'll scroll through and try to see what I can see. For example, this is the one I like using. So I'll just click on it and make sure it comes here. Let it come like that. Then I roll it here. then click on ungroup. When you're using these, always click ungroup. As soon as the text falls here, you click on ungroup. Then after ungrouping, you will remove the ones you don't like. So I'll remove these two, and then I remain with this one. Now I'll move it here. You can see the word wild, how it looks. Now this this is the thing. This is what I want to tell you. So you see this thing wild. Whenever using handwriting font, when you're using a handwriting font, make sure the first letter is big and the rest of the letters are small. That's the only way your handwriting font will look good. You make sure you start with a capital letter and you use small letters throughout. The following letters should all be small letters. For example, you see this W is big, then the others which follow are small letters. Now you see that's the mistake this person made here. Use everything small. I don't know if these are big letters or small letters, but if you do it like this, it will look weird. It doesn't look that good. But if you leave it like this, it actually looks like it's meant to be there. It was meant to be there. So as you can see here, what we want to put here is easy. So I'll just double click on it, click on caps lock, and make sure I have a caps lock on, and click on E, which is big, then change it to small letters. Click on the caps lock again, change it to small letters, put A and Z. You can see that. Yes, so you can see this word easy acid reflux. So easy. Now I try to balance it around here and make sure that easy, and make sure this leg of easy is entering in this empty space. Yes, you can see that now looks good. Now the next thing I have to do is reduce it. Yes, make sure it is reduced, make sure it is smaller, because it's not our focus, not our main focus. So just reduce it, make sure it is smaller around there. Yes, so make sure it is around there. So easy acid reflux. Yes, you can see easy acid reflux. Then what else do we have? What else did this person do? He did acid reflux cookbook. So he just did cookbook. He didn't say diet cookbook, he just said cookbook. So all of this, click here and duplicate this, duplicate it, and then write the word cookbook with it. So cookbook. Make sure it is in capital. So just caps lock cookbook. Now you can see I have easy acid reflux cookbook. Now one thing you have to know, that when you're doing book cover, if you know how to handle the text, then you have finished them. You have mastered book cover design. If you know how to handle the text, because images are easy to handle. Yes, at this level images are easy to handle, unless you want to do the other image manipulation, the difficult image manipulation that we do in Photoshop. That is the one we said. But this one here is very easy, because you're just going to get an image and put here, as long as you have handled your text with care and they're good. So if you want to be good in this thing of graphic design, all you have to do is learn how to handle the text, learn how to handle the images, and learn how to handle the colors. Text, image, colors, and then perhaps shapes. So those four things, if you know how to handle them very well, if you pay attention to their details, then you're going to be a good designer. You're going to design, you can design anything. Yes, so you pick these four elements and make them fight for balance. If they fight for balance, when they're all balanced, then they'll win. Yes, you'll have a good design going on. So this is how you make it. Now for example, now if I leave it like this, you're going to say that this doesn't look good. Yes, so what comes to mind? Something which comes to mind, that I have to change a different font for this one. So in order to get a font, all I have to do, for example, I already said the other time that you use only maximum of 3 fonts. You don't go beyond 3. You cannot go beyond 3. If you decide to go beyond 3, make sure that they can only stop at 4. Maybe 4 is okay, but you don't go to like 5 font. It will start looking weird. So I have one font already, which is this one. Second font is here. Then I need a third font for this one. So all I have to do is click on it, make sure come here, and then start looking for the font. Yes, maybe Alice. Try Alice. You can see Alice is not that good. Continue going. Maybe this one. Not good. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Beba's new. I like Beba's new. Maybe that one. So if I have, maybe let me say I decide to use this one. So all of these, just extend it to this side. So you do try on error and try to see. Now if I do it like this, you're going to see that this actually becomes bigger than this, and I don't want it to be bigger than this. Yes, I don't want it to be bigger than this. I could use it like this, because I want this person to actually know that this is acid reflux cookbook. This thing is actually a cookbook. Actually, I could actually leave it like this, because I want this person, actually my aim is to let this person know, person who is going to buy, know that this is a cookbook. So I have easy acid reflux cookbook. Yes, so I could leave it like this, or if I don't like this, all I have to do is click on it and look for another font. So click here and look for a different font. I like this one called Binet, so I'll click on it. After clicking on it, I'll just reduce the size. Pull this one this side, reduce the size. I like this one called Binet, it's good. So I'll do cookbook. So I think this one is better because I say I have easy acid reflux cookbook. So that is how I want it to be. Yes, that is how I want it to be. Now what next? Let's see what this person has next. So you have easy acid reflux cookbook. So we are still dealing with the text alone, so we make sure we finish what the text have started. But from here we can see that we shall deal with these shapes later. So let's first do the image. Now where I want you to get your image from, I want you to get your image. You can get your image from Pexels, Pixabay, or even FreePic. Those three places are clean as long as you download the image and you know that it's free. Do not pick images that are being sold and come and use it and then you expect your book to be good. Never get your images from inside here, from inside Canva. Yes, don't get an image from inside Canva unless you're going to risk being banned. Do not get an image from inside Canva. That's what I'm saying. But for now, for this video, I'm going to use an image from inside Canva because I don't want to go ahead and start downloading images and what. So all I have to do is come here and get the pixels inside Canva, but don't use these pixels inside Canva. So I'll use this so that I don't waste time going to download images and stuff like that. So I'll just click here and I come here and I write maybe food. Just write food and let it open. After it opens, then I can pick an image and use on this area. Yes, so as you can see, it is now open. I'll just have to scroll through and find a very delicious meal. Yes, try to find a very delicious meal and use it on this particular cover. So let me say I want to use this one, so I'll click on it and let it come here. I want acid reflux diet, so it's acid reflux diet, and I want some food which actually demonstrates acid reflux diet. Let me say this one. I'll use it. Let me say nah, I don't want this. So what I want to do is that you see, since I've written in white, I need an image which is somehow darker, which has a darker background. So I'll continue looking until I find one. So maybe this one, click on it. This doesn't look so appealing. Continue. I'll continue to move through. Maybe this doesn't look good. Make sure I find an image which has good food inside. Yes, very good food inside, and it depicts acid reflux. Yes, so all right, as we are scrolling through, I think this one is okay, so I'll just click on this one and try to use it. So I'll just bring it here. Remember I said images can pass these lines, so I'll just put it here on this line, then I move it like this. Yes, as you can see, this actually looks good. This looks good, so I'll leave it there. Yes, I'll leave it there. Now as you can see, since I've left it there, these things are not looking very clear. Yes, and that is where our guy comes in. These things, so in most cases, people just use shapes to make their things look good, but these shapes actually, you use them for a reason. And what is the reason why you use these shapes? When I say shapes, these are what I'm talking about. This green area, white area, white area. Now one of the reasons why you use these shapes is to make sure your text pop out. Yes, you're trying to sell this book to someone and you want their attention to be attracted by the word acid reflux. So you look for the most important word and put the shapes behind them. For example, like this one. This one put the green behind acid reflux. This was good. So now all you have to do is click on shapes and get that shape and use it behind acid reflux. So the importance, you make the purpose of putting the shape so that the acid reflux can pop out. Yes, so you move it, put it like this, and move it here, move it like this, and then extend it up to the extreme, the other side. Yes, so you can see now I have this. Then you click here, make sure it reaches even this side. I'm just making it reach this side because I want to now balance it. I want to try it like this. I want it to be as if this line is just one long line which passed from one side to the other. So after doing like this, I can click here and try to reduce this a bit. This is something called white space. Reduce it so that it leaves some white space, some space for the design to breathe. So it leaves that. Then you reduce this a bit also and make it like that. Now you can see I have easy acid reflux cookbook. Yes, so I have easy acid reflux. As you can see, I still have a problem. You can see that this image is still too bright. Yes, so since this image is bright, this is now one of the techniques I want to show you now in this particular video. So to reduce the brightness on this image, you have to use shadows. Yes, so to get shadows, Canva has a lot of those shadows for free and paid. So all you have to do is come here and click on this. Make sure you're on elements, click here, and then don't say shadows, you say overlay. This is the keyword, overlays. Yes, you click overlays and click enter. You wait for the overlays to appear. After clicking overlays, you click on graphics. Click on this see all for graphics. Now from here, you're going to see a lot of shadows here. You're going to see all these overlays. You can use all these, yes, on this particular book cover. Yes, so you can use all these on the particular book cover. Now you keep on clicking and checking. So if I click on this, what will happen? I think this is good. This is good. So all I have to do is just turn it like this. I want it up here. Yes, turn it like this. Turn it like this and make sure it's at 180, then move it like this and put it around here. Now as you can see, this one is good, but then it's covered, it's on top. Yes, the reason why it's appearing like this is because it's on top. Now if I want to make it go behind, I want this overlay to go behind this. All I do is come here and position, and you can see the layers. Position and come to layers. You can see the overlay is, where is the overlay? The overlay is here. This is the overlay and this is the background. I want this thing to be on top of it, so I'll just move it, drag it like this. See that? Now you see it's on top. It is now on top. Then what else do I want to be on top? These are the things I want to be on top. They are okay. Now I'll leave it like that. So click here. As you can see, this is how the overlay now appears. Yes, now I'll duplicate this. Click here, duplicate it, and move it also this side, and move it this side as well. Move it this side as well, and you can see that it's still on top. So click on position, overlay, and move it on top. You move this on no, you want this to be on top of it. So actually you move this down and put it under. You can see that now it has moved the thing. Now this one, you're going to extend it up to here so that it makes it uniform. Extend it up to there. You can see now what's happening. Yes, now you can see what's happening. Now you can see we have a good book cover. Now for colors, yes, now when it comes to dealing with colors, you use the colors which belong to the food. Yes, you pick colors from the food. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You pick colors from the same image, from here, from within here. You don't go ahead and get colors from somewhere else. So as you can see, this thing here has another, it says 30-minute delicious recipes to soothe GAD and LPR. So we're going to do that. All you have to do is get another image. So now you have to be creative with this. With this subtitle. We want this user to see that we have this thing is for 30 minutes, 30-minute delicious recipe. We want the user to know that the reader to know that this book has 30 minutes delicious recipes inside it. Yes, 30-minute delicious recipes inside it. So we want to make the 30 minutes appear, make the 30 minutes 30, make the word 30 appear big. As a designer, you have to play with the text, play with the words the way you want. So click here and make this big, then add here 30. So make it 30. You can see 30 minutes. Yes, so make this 30, and then after this you make this 30 and make it a bit bolder but smaller. Reduce it. Then after reducing it, then you bring another, click here and bring another text box. Bring another text box, and then I get my text, which are here. 30-minute delicious recipes. I'll copy this. 30-minute delicious recipes. Play with the words around. The more you play with the words, the better your design will come out. So you can see that. So 30 minutes delicious recipes. So I have this 30 minutes delicious recipes. So I can do it like this, or I can move it somewhere here, down here, and do 30 minutes delicious recipes. I do 30-minute delicious recipes down here. Yes, but I have to change this to another font, so I'll try to use this other font. It's called Binet. So double click here, come here and choose Binet. Choose Binet. Yes, so I think this Binet is good. Then I'll also increase this a little, increase this 30, and then move left align these things, left align, make sure they are left aligned like that. Yes, from here again you reduce this again to there. So you play around with the font the way I've showed you to play with the font. This is the thing for playing with the font. So click on spacing and then line spacing. You try to reduce the line spacing here like this, then remove this. Now remove this one like this. Now from here you can see that this word is also not so clear because it is standing on a clear background. That's when you bring another background layer again, shape again, to make the layer. So I'll just click here, duplicate this, move it down here and reduce the size to maybe here like this. Move it here and reduce this other side also like this. Yes, after that you come here to position, then move the layer down, move it down so that the text can appear on top. So move it like that. You can see now, you see the text on top. So I'll move it like this and move it a little bit in front. Click on Control and move it a bit. Now move this down like this. Try to reduce it to the size of this. So try to reduce the shape to the size of this to balance. So I'll reduce this like this, but this is the size. Then after this I have now balance the words. So I'll just come here to this and reduce the spacing again. Reduce the spacing again, something like that. So you can see here, I reduce the size a little bit. This is what we are creating, something called white space. So you reduce and then you put it in the middle. Make sure it's in the middle like that. Make sure it's in the middle like that. Yes. So after doing this, you go ahead and click on this. After clicking on this, you try to reduce you make the background transparent. Click here and make it transparent like that. Yes, a bit transparent, just a bit, like at 70 here. Put it there at 70. Yes, you can now see what we have here. So then you change you give an effect to this. Click on it and give it an effect. So click on effects and then give it an effect. Either click on this to make it clearer, or click on this and click on this color and make it black. You can see that now it's popping out. Yes, now it comes out. So you have 30-minute delicious recipes to soothe, guard and RLP. So click on this and also give this also effect. Click on this and give it this same effect. Yes, so I want to give it that same effect and see what happens. So you can see that now I have 30-minute delicious recipes to soothe, guard and LPR. So I think that is okay. Now the next thing you do is to write the what? To write the author name. So I'll just click on this and duplicate this and get it down here. Then put the author name here. What is the author name again? Let me check what the author name is. I'll see it's Christy Moses. So click here, copy, come back here and double click inside and then paste this. So paste this and then increase the size a little bit like that. Yes, increase the size a little bit like that, and then move it here to make sure it's in the center. Double click on it again and remove the effects. Click here, remove the effects, click up here. The effects are no longer there. So now I have this as the name of the author. Click inside here, give it space, some small space. So this is what I want for the front of my book cover. Yes, so this is what I want for the font. Actually, since I've seen that this thing is actually nice, the effect is nice, so I'm going to add the effect even up here. So I'll add the effect up here, click on it, effects, and give it this same effect. Then click here and give it black. Yes, give it black like that. So you can see you keep on adding like that. You see what's missing and add. Yes, so let me try to add the effect on this also to see if it will come out well. So click here, effects, and add, click here and add black. You can see that. So I think that is too much, so I'll remove it. I don't like it like that. So click here, effects, and remove it. So I'll remove that. I'll just remain with this like this. So I have easy acid reflux cookbook, 30-minute delicious recipes to soothe, guard and LPR. So This is the front of the book cover. This is what I want for the front. Now let's come to the back. At the back, I want the title. In fact, most people come here and at the back and write there about author. That's not what I want. Now you see, this back cover is very good to sell your book at the back cover. It's very good to advertise your book at the back cover, because if you can go to Amazon, so if you come to Amazon, let's say this is your book, and a customer has read the book, has come here and has read all these, they read all this, and now they want to actually read what's inside. So they're going to click on read sample, they're going to click on this, and they're going to come here. Now when they click on read sample, the first thing they'll see is this page here, this first page. They'll see all this. They have already seen all this. So after seeing this, they'll go ahead and scroll down. Yes, they'll start scrolling down. They'll scroll down and go through your book. Yes, they'll go through your book. They'll go through all of it, and at the end of it, they're going to see this. Yes, this is what they're going to see last. Now this thing, they're going to read it. They're going to read it. This is the back cover of your book, and they're going to read what is here. So your goal as the what, as the person who is designing the book cover, you have to know that the customer is going to see this. You're going to see this back cover. So it doesn't make sense for you to just put your author name and whatever here, your author, about author here, because if they want that, they can go ahead and see it from your profile, the other side, what they call the profile, from your profile, Amazon profile, the one you create. Now, so from here, you have to sell yourself. Show them the benefits of your book, what they will get if they buy your book. Put them here. All of this put here. You can do the same way this person did. You can put your book front page here, and then the book title and everything. So you can put the book title here, and then you put the benefit, why they should buy your book and what they'll find inside your book here, the same way this person has done. So all I have to do is come back here and put the book title here, and then what they'll get if they buy this book. So you're going to use ChatGPT to actually generate the benefits. You actually first tell it to generate an introduction to the benefits of my book named Acid Reflux Cookbook. Generate for you an introduction to the benefits of a book called Acid Reflux Cookbook. This video has become too long. I'm not going to do that. You can do that for yourself. Just tell it to generate for the benefits. So I'll first have you come here. First thing first, I have to add the title of the book here. Add the exact title of the book. So I'll add it here. So I'll just pick here, this one, reduce it, easy. Duplicate it, bring it here. After I bring it here, reduce the size. Then go ahead and duplicate this. Yes, duplicate this and bring it here. Reduce the size also. Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle here. Actually, not in the middle. Just move it, put it around here. Actually, reduce this, make it more smaller. Put it like this. Even put this on top. Let's do it. Copy the other one the way it is. So I'll just put here easy acid reflux diet cookbook. Reduce this. Reduce the size. Reduce the size and put it around there. Okay, let me do this. Make it here and put this here. So you try to play around with this and make sure it fits in this space. Yes, make sure it fits in the space. So I'll just put it like this and leave it like that, like easy acid reflux cookbook. Yes, or I move this to the extreme end like this to make sure it balances. So easy acid reflux cookbook. Or I can just move this and make sure it covers the whole downer space like this. Yes, like that. I think that's better. That's better. So I'll just click here and click on shift and group all of them. Make sure it is grouped. It becomes one group. It becomes one, then I move it to the center, which is here. So I think that is better. Now the next thing I'm going to do is write here benefits. Yes, so right here the benefits. Now all I have to do is click here, add, and make sure, then I write there caps lock benefits. So I make sure I write here benefits. I reduce this and move it up to here. Then change the font to Binet here. If not Binet, then I'll change it to let me say Anton, the same, use the same fonts which are here. So I'll just change it to Anton. So benefits, I have this thing which says benefits, and I increase the size a little, make sure it is visible, increase the size a little, and yeah, and leave it around there. Then bring in the benefits here. So all I have to do is go ahead and generate the benefits with ChatGPT. I already have mine generated. I'm just going to copy them and paste it here. So as I've said, I already have my benefits in a file. I'll just copy it. For example, this one is the introduction to the benefits. I'll just copy them, all of it here, copy all of this, copy, and then come back here and paste all of it here. Yes, paste all of it. Just click here and paste. Make sure it is pasted like that. Then I reduce the size to around 18. Then I move this like this side. Then I change the alignment to justify it. I move this like this. Make sure the alignment is justified. For this one, you make sure as this one, so you make sure you balance it from here. Now you can see this is too small, so I want to increase this. From here I have to increase the font again to like 20, not 20, make sure it is 20, maybe 20, yeah, around 20 there. Then move this here. Just make sure you don't go beyond this line. The text does not go beyond the lines. So this is what I'm seeing. So so now the benefits are here. So this is the first benefit, keep heartburn at bay. So leave that. Then I'm seeing the next one, enjoy tasty blah blah, leave that. Bid farewell to la la la, do this, promotes. So I see this one is repeated, so I'll just remove this lower part which is repeated. This lower part is repeated, it's from up there is the introduction, so I'll remove that. Now what I have here is the introduction plus the benefits which are here. So then I'll increase it a little, increase this, click on this, increase the size to 21. Then after that, balance this, make sure the benefits themselves are left aligned like that. Yes, so make sure the benefits are left aligned like that. Then move it and make sure it doesn't go below this line, because we want our barcode to be around here. So I'll just move this like this, control and move it, click on control and move it, because when you click on control it makes you be precise. Yes, you hold control and move it, try to move it so that it can be precise as possible. So I'll leave it there. Now as you can see, this is a good thing. Yes, so I have this introduction to the benefits, and then I have these other things which are here. Now I want to make sure this one stand out, so all I have to do is give them use a tick. So come here, click on these elements, click on this and find a tick. So click on say ticks and find ticks. So I'll click on see all, and then I'll bring these ticks here, one of these ticks. So I'll click on this one, click on it, you can see that it has come. I move it like this and reduce the size. As you can see, it is behind, so I'll click here, position, come to layers, make sure it is on top of the text, like that. So on top, then I reduce the size like this and put it here. First move this behind like that, then you put the ticks here, make sure this first tick comes here. Then you click on it and duplicate it. To duplicate, you click on alt and move it to the next page, to the next part, like that. That's one. Alt again, move it to the next part. You can see another one. Alt, you move to here, another and alt to there. After this, you click shift, hold shift and click on this, highlight this, highlight this, highlight this. You can see now I have them highlighted and I group them. They're now grouped, they're in the same line. Yes, so since they're now in the same line, all of this now make sure I color them, change their colors to match the color of the book cover. So I'll click here, where you see green, you click here and make sure you change it to this. Click here, change it to that. Click here, change it to that. Click here, change it to that, and click here, change it to that. Now you can see what I have here. So I have the book, the front page, I have this other part, and I have this other part. Now this part is very important. This part here, Amazon says you are supposed to put your title here and then your name, author name here. Yes, title here and author name here. Now this part here is not a must. If your book if your book, if this space here, this little space you have is not enough, it's not enough to put the the name and the title, then you leave it. You don't put anything. If your book, actually it depends on the number of pages your book has. If your book has more than 150 pages, this space will be enough for you to write a title and a what, and then a name. But if the space is not enough, just leave it the way it is. This is already okay. This is already a complete book cover. In fact, I can just use it like this. I go ahead and use it on Amazon like this. So this thing here is not a must. Yes, not a must. Putting your title and subtitle and author name here is not a must. But I'm going to put it for this particular book. I'm going to put it. So all I have to do is come here and click on this and duplicate it. Make sure it is duplicated, and then move this up to here. Then hold here and twist it like this. Twist it like that until it's at 90. Then move it to the middle here. Reduce the size. Reduce the size, I think, to that. Yeah, then click on Control, and then it will move. Yes, it will be precise. When you click on Control, it becomes more precise like that. And you make sure it is within the line. Click on Control again and move it within the line. Move it within the line like that. So you can see now we have this. So you can reduce the size again if you want, like that, and leave it at that point. Yes, so this is now good. Now I can go ahead and now write easy acid reflux cookbook. Click here, reduce this, move it here, change the turn it around, hold here, hold this thing, see this thing, turn it around, hold this thing and turn it around until it's at 90, until the angle is showing 90. Then reduce the size again, acid reflux, then you move it here, reduce the size again until it fits. Yes, reduce the size until it fits. So you reduce the size until it fits, maybe like that. Yes, reduce the acid reflux, then you go ahead and duplicate this easy, reduce it, come here, hold here and turn it around like this, and reduce the size until it actually fits here. Reduce the size until it fits here. Now you can see these ones are looking too small, but it's okay because you have the space to write them in. So you see this space is what is going to be showing, and this is where the book is going to fold. If they are folding the paper, then these other places is where the book is going to fold. So you make sure your letters don't go beyond these two lines on the sides. So you say easy acid reflux cookbook. So click here and duplicate this, reduce the size, then turn it around until it's at 90 there, then move it here. After moving it there, reduce the size until it fits inside this. So then you move it, make sure it is fitting like that. So now you can see I have your easy acid reflux cookbook. Yes, so I have, this is now a complete book cover. It's now a complete book cover. Now all I have to do is just download it. Yes, if I want to use it now, all I have to do is just download it and then I can use it. Now these colors, now let's talk about colors. Colors, you always get your colors from the food item. So if, for example, this color was got from this food, you can see this food has the color. So you all have to click here, make sure you come here to colors, then you click on this thing which has a lot of color, click on it and get this pen, click on this pen and then pick a color. Yes, and then you pick a color from the food. Yes, you pick a color from the food. For example, if I want to change these ones to, let me say, green, so I'll just click on this. You can see that that's the wrong thing. Undo, leave that. Now let's say I want to change these colors to green, so all I have to do is click here, click on this, come here to this thing which has many color, click on it and pick the pen, then turn it to green, look for green. So you see these pixels, each of these boxes, small boxes, shows the color you want to pick. So if, for example, this is white and these ones are green, so if I want this green, then all I have to just concentrate on one of the boxes and click on it. You can see what has happened. So this thing has turned green. Yes, this thing has turned green. So you can see that. So that is how you get a color. So always get your colors from the food items which are here, from the food items, from the image which you're using. So this is now a complete book cover. Now all you have to do is download this. First of all, I want to download it as, actually the other thing I want to do is show you how the barcode is going to sit. So just click here. Actually, when you're finished, like, this is already a complete book cover. You don't need to add the barcode. It's a job of Amazon to add the barcode here. So you have left this space for Amazon to add their own barcode. Yes, this space is for them to add their own barcode. Now you have followed all their rules. From here, you followed all the rules. None of your there's nothing there's no problem you're going to get from this kind of book cover, because you have left the space for their barcode, and you have left for them enough space to play with. So now from here, you're going to go ahead and download the book cover. So you go ahead and click on share, and then come to download, and then after come here, you click here and change it to PDF print. Choose PDF print, then click on flatten. Yes, what does this flatten do? So if I see, I say flattening your PDF can help ensure it prints properly. You're going to upload this so that Amazon can print it. I don't know why people struggle with this thing here. This thing, let me say, if I click on file type, there's this one, PDF standard, and then there's PDF print. Yes, Amazon is going to print this book, so it's obvious that they're going to choose PDF print. Yes, it's obvious that they're going to choose PDF print, but you find people choosing PDF standard. Don't choose PDF standard. PDF standard is when for people who are going to read it in PDF on their phones, on their devices. And then PDF print is when Amazon is going to print it. So if, as long as something is going to be printed, you choose PDF print. Remember, we are designing a book cover for Amazon Paperback, and Paperback is printed by Amazon to send to other people. So you choose PDF print. Always choose PDF print, and then click on this flatten, and this flatten makes it easy. Makes it easy for it to print. Make sure that it prints properly, and then after that, you go ahead and click on this, click on this, and select the page you want. So you can see all the pages are selected right now here. So you click on all pages, you untick all, click on this purple thing, it will untick all. Then you look for current page, which is here. First click on this to untick, then you look for current page, which is here. Click on current page. You can see current page 3. So click on this, and you can see that the current page has been selected, which is page 3, and is here. Then you click on done. Yes, so as you can see now it's selected. Then you click on, you see they're saying best for digital use, RGB is best for digital use. So click here, and then choose this other one, choose the next one. So this is the best for printing, so choose the one best for printing. You see this, best for professional printing, because Amazon is going to print this cover, so you choose best for printing. Then you click on download. Yes, so you click on download and wait for it to actually download your book cover. So you wait for it to download. As you can see, it's now downloading, and we wait for it to download. As you can see, this is the PDF version of the book cover. This is what you will come up with. This is what you will have at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you have this book cover that they're going to print for you, and it's going to be heavy. It's heavy. This file is heavy. It's going to take time to open if you want to see it. So it's better if you just download it and you look at it, and then you can upload it when you're uploading your book covers. But this is the final book cover, and this is what it's going to look like, and this is what Amazon is going to print for you. This is in PDF format, as you can see, PDF format up here. So that is how you're going to get your book cover made. Now the other thing is now to craft a paperback. You see, this is now a complete book cover. The other thing is just open your open your Canva. After opening Canva, you're going to go ahead and craft and turn this one part into your ebook cover. Yes, you already have all this book cover, so all you have to do is just turn this one part into an ebook cover. Yes, turn this part into an ebook cover. Just open the paper size of Amazon, upload this as a PNG, as a picture, and then extend it until you have this part here showing off as your book cover for Kindle. Yes, so just turn this part into your book cover for Kindle, and then upload this other one as paperback. So I have a lot of this video has become too long, so I'm going to stop it here. Because this one has become too long. Yes, it has become too long. I'm going to stop it here so that we can continue with the next video. So yeah, I'll show you how to do the other ebook later. I know you can already do it by yourself. Yes, you can do it by yourself. All you have to just upload this or download it as a picture, download it as a photo, then open the book size, for what, for ebook, and then paste the picture there and crop out this other part, crop out the back part, and you'll be having this front part. Yes, you'll be having this front part, and then you'll be good to go. Your book cover will be good to go. And so that is it. That's it for today. Have a nice day.